Hey everybody, how's it going? Bexy here. Okay, so oftentimes um I do these little things to get my business to kind of revive my business. So always keep in mind that this business takes work and it takes daily work. So it's not a passive income. You have to always be talking about the product, sharing about it and wearing it. Let me see your nails. So the beauty, so you're always having to be talking about it, sharing about it, wearing it. Okay. Um, and the beauty of Color Street is that it doesn't take much. If you put in just 30 minutes to an hour a day, um, the return on that time investment is like threefold. It's amazing. Um, I have been in other I've been in one other direct sales before. It was definitely not like that. You had to put in a lot of time and you got a little bit of a return. So, but Color Street, it's pretty dang easy. If you just put in a little bit of time. In our group, I do have a 30, I call it the Power 30, and it's very similar to Kelly's Power Hour, except I've taken, even if you just have 30 minutes, you take 10 minutes for each of these tasks, and that's like minimum. That's minimum that you will want to do every single day for your business. It's posts, messages, and I forget the other one. But yeah, it's in there. Sorry. Um, let's see. Parties. I think that. Oh, no. Personal development, posts, and messages. Those three things. Okay. I was trying to think. Personal development is huge for me. Like, I am a huge believer in personal development. If you need ideas of what books to read, I have a huge list on my phone. The first one that I would suggest, um, let's see, let me look it up really quick to get the right name because, okay, it is called Get Over Your Damn Self. Okay, that book right there will get you started. It's by Romy Newstad, I think is her last name. Romy, yes, Newstad. I got it right. I remembered it. Okay. So even if you just put in 30 minutes to an hour, you get a threefold kind of return on it. So I have been in the business I've been in Color Street for about 2.5 years. So by now, all of my immediate friends and family have definitely tried them. I have made sure that they have tried at least an accent, a pair of accent nails. Um, so, and as you know that once they try them, it's pretty easy to fall in love with them. And many of them do love them, of course, but they don't buy consistently. So they get busy, they have lives kind of thing. So many times, like, with me and vitamins and supplements, many times I get busy and I forget to take my vitamins and supplements, even though I know that they're going to make me feel good. And anytime I'm feeling off, I'm like, what is wrong? I'm like, oh, I haven't been taking my vitamins and supplements. It's the same thing with kind of self-care situation. When as women, we are super busy. There's a lot that is demanded of us. So we don't get a huge opportunity to give ourselves self-care, which makes these nails so amazing because it doesn't take a long time to put them on, and then you have them on for a long time that you can just see and sparkle and be colorful. This is my Pride Mani, by the way. So, but yeah. So that's what. So because I know that people get busy, that's why I try to constantly stay in contact with my customers, with my friends, with my family. Obviously, you're going to stay in contact with family and friends. But for those people that aren't like, that I don't talk to on a regular basis, which honestly isn't very many people, but I mean, my family. But yeah, so women get very little time for self-care, and we want to help these women, lift their spirits. And so we want to stay in contact with them. And as I'm not saying like, hey, are you ready to buy more nails? Hey, buy more nails. Hey, you got to buy some nails. I'm not saying anything like that. I just stay in contact. And when they're ready for a pick me up and do something a little fun for them, then they remember Color Street, and then they think of me, and they remember that, oh yeah, Becca's been, messaging me and asking how I'm doing through this crazy quarantine and stuff like that. So they know that I'm thinking of them. They know that I am, that I value them as a human and a person and as a friend and not a sale. Okay. So that's like a huge thing right there. If you are just keeping in, contact with your customers, they will understand, and not always talking to them about a sale, about the nails, talking to them about kids, about this quarantine business and fears and stuff. But try to make sure that it's positive. We don't want to like drag them down into the pit of fear. We want to stay positive. We want to stay uplifting. I actually try not to post anything about like politics or COVID, just because I don't really want to think about it. We want to think about uplifting positive things. Contacting your friends, your family, your customers, checking in on them, kind of thing. You can do that through Facebook Messenger, your Instagram direct messages, any other platform that you interact with them. Make sure to go through your friends list, and especially in your VIP group, go through your VIP group and go directly to their personal profiles and interact with their posts. That is huge. They're going to see that you are interested in them and in their lives, and that's going to be a huge, yahoo for them. I yahoo. It's gonna just make them think of you whenever they are ready to buy nails. Even if they don't do it every month, they're still gonna think of you consistently whenever they're ready to buy nails. So yeah. So back to constantly growing your customer base. That's why it's a wonderful idea to add friends on Facebook. I try to add at least one new friend on Facebook every single day. On Instagram or TikTok, or I think I'm hardly ever on Twitter. But on other platforms, I actually sometimes will add a lot more than just one on Facebook. But Facebook is the platform that, really, that I can really get interactive more than any other platform. I get a lot of likes or whatever on TikTok. I definitely suggest heading there and doing some business posts, because people love the nails on there. But so Facebook gives you, so who do you add? Because I know it's like, oh. So sometimes, first of all, I make sure that my profile is public. And I know that some of you may be a little bit worried about that. There are different ways to like keep, if you have kids, there are ways to protect your kids. You can make the post that you make about your kids only for friends, so that you don't have to worry about your kids being public, in the public eye. kind of thing. But knowing that if you are needing and wanting to have a nail business and have a direct sales marketing, blah, 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 direct sales business, most of that, especially nowadays where there's not a lot of events happening, there's not a lot of in-person contact going on at the moment. Everything is moving to online, which makes this business even better because we can do it all online. So if your personal profile page is not public, I highly recommend making it public. This way, anyone who has seen or heard about your nails or heard about you and your nails can find you. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and let me get to it. I meant to bring this up. Can you not see it on the? Oh, I guess I can't see it on my end. Okay, there's featured pictures on your personal profile. And those featured pictures, there's a block of 9. There's 9 photos. And those featured pictures are public to anybody. Whether your account is private or not, those featured pictures are public to everybody. That's just for other, I don't know why Facebook has that set up, but they have that set up so that people can get to know a little bit about you and what you do and stuff. So I have made sure that at least half of those featured pictures are of Color Street, either nail fees that I have done, or me showing me and the team, or there's an infographic of what Color Street is, and then I think I have my logo in there, Fuss Free Nails. So that's another thing to kind of look at, and personalize those featured photos on Facebook on your profile, just so people know exactly what you're all about. Okay, I have other things mixed in there too. I have my photography stuff in there as well, and me with Leah Thompson, just kidding. Name dropping. Yeah. That was a fun meeting. I was really excited to meet her. Anyways, so I periodically go through my friends list, and I will bring up all my friends, especially because I have added so many since I first started, and a lot of the people that I have added have not gotten a chance to try Color Street. And so that's where I'm going to go through my friends list, and I'm going to, first of all, go to their personal profile and interact with their posts. And then, depending on, if they have stories, I can interact with their stories. If there's something on there that I can message them about, like, finding something in common with them. And, I can go and start a conversation about, maybe they started a garden, and I love gardening. So I'm just like, oh, hey, how's your garden doing? How's it going? I know with this crazy heat, it's kind of making it a little bit harder for plants and stuff like that. Hey, my tomatoes aren't doing so well. What are you doing? Hey, your zucchini looks amazing. What's your, do you have some tips, kind of thing. So finding anything in common with them and sparking up a conversation with them, that's going to be perfect, so Color Street always comes up. I guarantee you don't even have to drive the conversation there. It just naturally comes up. It may take a week or two or maybe a month, but they're going to see something, especially if you are posting about the nails, especially if you are sharing your nails. you're talking about it on your personal profile page. Of course, we're not going to be doing that every single post, right? It's like there's like some special little formula for every 5 personal posts you throw in a business post. Or maybe it's 7 to 1. I have no idea. But and then on Thursdays, try to always do like a thankful post. You know, as I like that alliteration, Thankful Thursday. And that helps me to realize I'm not the best, but that helps me to realize, oh, it's Thursday. I should probably do a business blessing post and talk about what I'm grateful for about the company. And sorry, this is starting to bug me. Metal. Anyways, so like I said, the conversation will naturally go to Color Street somehow, some way. If it doesn't, and you want to get brave and kind of speed things up a bit, you can always say, "Hey, I'm sending out a bunch of samples." I have my box. I had it. No, there it is. There it is. By the way, got this cute little Sterilite organization for my twosies, business cards, the prep pads, things. So, you know, you can just say, hey, you know, I've been meaning to send you some. Can I get your mailing address? I'm sending these out today. I'm sending a bunch out. Can I get your mailing address so I can pop in a few accent nails so that maybe you can take a few moments of to yourself and have a little self-care time. That goes a long ways. Seriously, I have done that so many times to where I'm like, hey, I'm popping in a bunch of, you know, other samples in the mail. Can I send you one so that you can take some time for yourself to pamper? That's the word. To pamper yourself. So I've done that a lot, and it's been successful. Very, very seldom have I ever gotten somebody saying no thanks to something free. Like, I always tell them, no strings attached. I'm not going to bother you, you know, about this. I may follow up just to see what you think, you know. But I'm pretty chill about it. I'm not a very pushy person, as you all know. But I'm trying to be assertive in the right places. Okay, so always offer to send them an accent nail to try it, and remember to follow up in about a week, just asking them, hey, what did you think of that? Or how are you feeling? Do you like looking at your nails? You know, kind of thing. Did it make you feel any better? You know, sometimes they need a reminder in about a week. Like, oh, I got those. I should do that. I should schedule some time for myself, and be like, yeah, girl, you need it. You know, not like, well, you need it. You know, but you deserve it. That's a better way of putting it. Like, yeah, girl, you deserve it. You deserve some time to pamper yourself. So yeah, and as we know, when they try them, it's so easy to fall in love with these things. And so what I do periodically also in my VIP group is I go through my members list and I go in and click on their name and go to their profile and interact with their posts. And that shows them that I care about them as a person and about connecting with them on, on that deeper level, and not just as a sale and not just as a customer. I do also suggest in your VIP group to post personal things. Get a little personal, because this is kind of your tribe. Like, you're trying to build a tribe in your VIP group. I love my VIP group. They're like a community of really fun women, and women, they'll start talking to each other in the post, and I'm like, I love it. It's just really fun to see them interacting with each other, even though they've never met each other. So definitely get a little personal, even if it's like, do Dr. Pepper or Pepsi kind of thing, or whatever, tacos or burgers. But go into your VIP members list every now and then. Take 10 a week or something, and really connect with them. And send them messages. Interact with their stories, things like that. So, but yeah, parties helps to grow your circles tremendously. Sorry. It's not even 8 o'clock and I am yawning. Anyways, so make sure also within the parties, make sure that every single person that goes to the party gets an accent mail. Work with your host, and because a lot of times you're not friends with them, so even if you do send a message, it goes into their other box and they never see it. You can put in the party post like, "Hey Susan, I PM'd you," or "Hey Julia, I PM'd you," and so it kind of draws their attention, makes their attention go to their messages, like, "Oh, hey," like you can say something like, "Hey, Brittany, I want to send you something for free. Message me," or something like that. Maybe not something like, I don't know, maybe not that, but like, "Hey Brittany, check your messages," or "check your other folder," or something like that. Okay, so here is your challenge. At the beginning, we all filled out the Frank's list. Where's my? Y'all, I keep this. This came in your kit. Road to Success. I keep this. I have not written in it. I'm kind of weird like that. I write on other pieces of paper. But in here, there is the Frank's list, a place for you to write down all your contacts. Somewhere, connect. It's called the Connect. It's a Connect, okay? So this is the Connect page, and it has so many ideas. Like if you're stumped as to where to write out your Frank's list. Now Frank's is let's see, what is it? Friends, relatives, acquaintances. Hold up. Okay. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kids' contacts and connections. What happens if you don't have kids? Then skip that. It's not that big of a deal. And then so I'm gonna be posting this. Whoops. Hello. There we go. I'm going to be posting this in the group after my live, and then so it just kind of shows you, kind of gives you a thing. But if you still need help, go to your Road to Success thing that you got in your kit, and it has so many things. Friends and family. Who's your best friend? Who's your aunt? Who's your best? Who was your best man's girl, their wife or their girlfriend, your bridesmaid, your brother, your brother-in-law. It talks about your secretary, if you know a secretary, if you know a librarian, a lawyer. Do you do any bowling? Do you do any hunting? Do you do any gymnastics? It gives you a lot of ways, a lot of ideas on who to connect with, and then the next page you can write them down, or you can be weird like me and get another notebook and write them in there. But this is a great way to start, to write the name, address, phone number, and email, or in the chat we have talked a lot about Airtable, and there was another one that was really, really awesome, but I cannot remember what we talked about. Was it Jotform? No, that's something. But yeah, You can do it in your notes. Just have some way of keeping track of everybody you send a sample to, and everybody. Sorry, accent now. And everybody you are wanting to try this. That way, it helps you to remember to connect with them. You know, because we get busy. I know. I totally get it. Which is why it's so great to write things down. Write the people that you want to help out. Like if you know somebody really likes to get, do their nails, but still is at home with the brush and waiting for hours on end for them to dry, this can help their life, right? I hope these tips have helped you. I hope they will help you. I hope you'll put them into practice and that you'll see growth from them. So I hope you guys are doing wonderful, staying safe, staying healthy, and I love you. Bye.